Grant, what are we doing today?
Oh, what we're doing today? We were talking about one of the greatest reality TV shows of all time, Lord
Yeah,
Sugar's The Apprentice.
what's the name of the podcast, Grant?
Oh, sorry, yeah. Oh, it's not the TV guide. It
Yeah,
is
it's
not
not
the
a title
TV
of
guide.
anything at the moment. Is it? Amanda, what is not the TV guide?
Oh, that was the best podcast in the world.
Yeah, anyone's wondering, yeah, it's a TV and film podcast, okay, but I get it clear now. But even my two co-assistants get it more garbled up than normal. I'm Andy N.
Yeah.
And
I'm Grant Kono.
so that's to set some boundary. Try and do some order, some resemblance of order. It won't last, everyone. People are wondering after the last 3 episodes. But Grant, what are we doing today first?
Well, on Not the TV Guide, we are talking about one of the greatest crown jewels of the BBC, Lord Sugar's The Apprentice, and it's in its 18th season. Can you believe it?
I'm stunned on that one. I really am. It's terrifying to think. I was talking to my brother about this today, Grant. You're not there, Gavin. Gavin's on Amanda, and like he's been there since the beginning, like I have, and it was just
me too.
18 years. Can you believe that, Amanda?
No, but I've never watched it.
No, but it's like you
never even watched one episode.
I've caught bits of it. It just seems to be him shouting at people and being left.
That's what it is.
It's a total disaster. You're fired.
You went out there and you lost me money.
Yeah, oh, I'm going to ask you, Grant. Then obviously, it's very much the sameness, isn't it? Really, with Lord, The Apprentice. And what we also have, so 3 now, aren't we? We've seen 3, haven't we? So this week as we're recording.
4, been 4 now, yeah.
4 now, yeah, that was it. Yeah, because he had. Well, should we give the spoilers away? What happened in the 4th?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, what he did, Amanda, was he'd done something he'd never done before in The Apprentice. He called the full opposing team that lost it back into the boardroom. I've never seen that before. Have you ever?
I know, it was great. I loved it. Yeah, because they all deserve to be back in there. So they weren't absolutely hopeless. I mean, it was one of the worst ever. They did the treasure hunting task. Is one of my favourites when they have to negotiate the cheapest possible price for an item, and they don't have access to their mobile phones, so they don't know what certain things are. They've never heard of they were on the island of Jersey, weren't they? They didn't know what a Jersey Wonder was. So more like Jersey blunders that I think was what Sugar said at the end. But yeah, they just couldn't. They couldn't get any cheap deals, and even when they offered to go in the kitchen and bake them, they still end up paying more than the other team did. Who got them for 12p.
Just didn't do anything right. And then they had the Irish girl, didn't they? Who I thought got overruled by a team leader and it cost them more money. And I think that girl could win it, John. I generally do. I think she's a contender, certainly. So.
Oh yeah. She was better than that guy. So he was just wanting 75% discount. That was absolutely outrageous.
Yeah. That's what he went for, man. He went in there and they offered him a price, and he said, "Oh, can we knock 75% of it off?" And I thought myself, I've been having to people going in a shop asking for 75%. You think you imagine yourself going to your local corner shop, don't you? He said, "Right, I'll have 10 cans of Diet Pepsi, 7.50, please, sir." No, I'll tell you what. Why not go at 5? Oh well, no. In that case, it'd be like £2.50. That wasn't
exactly.
In real life at all.
I know. But they wouldn't even make any the business wouldn't be able to make any money if they said they'll go out of business.
No, it's a lot of it is, and it's I don't know if you know this, but I met a friend of mine who to know somebody actually to work behind the scenes on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he told me basically it's all fake anyway, because nothing's actually filmed. It's not filmed in a straight line from A to B. They usually start off with shooting 3 or 4 takes in the cafe of both teams.
Oh, did it? Yeah.
And then it goes to a number of takes actually in the boardroom. So it's covering all bases basically. And half the time they haven't even gone on the bloody task when they fast firing people.
Really?
It's playing bloody strange. It's but it's. I have generally enjoyed this series. I think it is what it is, isn't it? So.
Yeah, it never lets me down because every year I think, can they get bigger idiots than last year? And then they end up topping it every year. They get people even more incompetent that don't know anything and more obnoxiously arrogant. more foreign stuff more. But there's just some great characters in there. I love this series. I like the Scouse girl. You know, the one. Have you heard her?
Yes, I have. Yeah, she's really good. I like her as well.
Yeah, she's just
I
really
like-
sarcastic and all that. I love it.
yeah, I'm going to be careful what I say with names now because I'm going to have to go and double check the names of the contenders. But there's one that's a DJ, and I really like him actually.
Oh, which one? There's two. There's Verdi and Trey, I think.
It's Trey. I think it's Trey. It's Trey.
Yeah.
Trey's really good. I fancy he could do something as well. Actually, he's got that sort of laid backness as a person. I can imagine like him if he gets him in the boardroom. But
yeah, he was the incredible mayor, wasn't he, of the medieval town? Do you remember?
Oh, God, yeah, he was great. He was great. I said, we'll see. But I said it's going to be. I think there will be more bad episodes to come here. The people are going to the rinse and they always will with this anyway. So. Because you think when you get to the interviews, you know who's going to turn up for the interviews. Don't it, Claude over there?
I know, I love Claude. I wouldn't even walk in the room if I was going to get interviewed by him. I'd just say,
like Claude, no. He's absolute. Oh, I'm going to swear now, but he scares the shit out of me every time. You just imagine he's that sort of person. You come to interview, you'd be like, oh, fuck.
I know. I mean, if you should make Amanda watch like his best moments on YouTube because it's a really funny video. I remember someone had their business plan and it was just they put like a smiley emoji on it to say, "Oh, this is what happens after we make our first million," and a big smiley emoji, and he was just like, "Get out! This is pathetic. This is the worst business plan I've seen in 25 years." It's great. Yeah, I love it.
Shockingly bad, yeah. Well, again. Everyone's wondering, we will touch on this more on episode 4, I promise you. But I've loved it so far.
I loved it.
What should we give it a mark, Grant? Because there's only 4 episodes in it. There's another 8 episodes to go yet, isn't there? So
no, yet.
No.
Well, I'll give it 10 out of 10 for me. It's perfect reality TV.
Yeah, it's trash TV, but it's good fun. So, I know a bit on a different. I know you're behind a bit with Gladiators at the moment, aren't you? As well, you told me.
I am, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we will come on to that next one. People are wondering.
Yeah, I'll catch up. I've been busy on Saturday, so I need to catch up.
Yeah, and I know people are wondering. We did drop hints you were to watch Reacher season 1, weren't you, as well?
Yeah, I'm nearly finished. I'm 6 episodes in. I'm really liking it. Yeah.
That's it. That'll be. Part one of our in-depth analysis. So, is there anything you want to ask him very quickly, Amanda, about Reacher season 1? So, what he's watched?
No. I'll wait until we discuss it properly.
Fair enough, then. So, anyway, let's go to the lady choosing what she wants to talk about next.
Okay, so I'm going to choose Fargo season 5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've got to take it on before we start on this. We watched the film of it the week after, actually, we did Fargo.
Oh, have you
ever seen the original film?
Yeah, I haven't really like it, yeah.
Oh, it's brilliant. We can give a big spoiler away, but I saw Amanda's face when Steve Buscemi's character got put into the woodcutter.
Oh, no, I was just about to say that. You not mentioned the woodcutter. That was horrible. Yeah.
Horrible, but funny. And I know Frances McDermott played the lead heroine in it. She was actually about 4 months pregnant during the shooting of the film. She was in real life, and they put it.
Yeah. Because she married to Joel Cohen. I can't remember. It's
one of them. Certainly, it's one of the Coens, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah. Well, like I said, people wondering, obviously, like Fargo itself, each of the 5 seasons, all in individual stories, set in that universe, but different stories.
Yeah.
So,
all supposedly true stories.
I know, it's brilliant. That's one of the best cons in it in cinema. That title of it, because I bet those people believed it at the time.
Oh God, yeah. Apparently, the Coen brothers. I don't know if you people are aware of this. The Coen brothers are reunited now to start shooting a horror film. Apparently.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
So that's coming out next year. They're not revealed anything else. So anyway, Amanda.
I like this season. It felt a bit different to the other ones because I've seen all 5 now.
Oddly enough, I've seen 1, 3, and 5.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't fancy number 4 for various reasons, but.
Right. Oh, that was set in the past, wasn't it? Was it like a prequel? Okay.
Yeah. Right, let's tell you what's about Grant, okay? I've got a couple of notes here, okay? And then you can ask questions on it, mate, okay?
Yeah.
It's set in Minnesota, North Dakota, in the fall of 2019. It stars Juno Temple of Dorothy Lyon, a seemingly typical Midwestern housewife living in Minnesota whose mysterious past comes back to haunt her as she lands in hot water with the authorities. John Hamm, who you will know, John, from Good Omens Season 2, also stars as North Dakota Sheriff Roy Tillman, who's been searching for Doc for a long time. Also in it is Jennifer Jason Leigh. Do you remember? Do you know who she is?
Where's she from?
She was single white female. You ever watched that?
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Long time ago. As Dr. Wealthy and conservative mother-in-law, Loretta Lyon, Joe Kerry, who actually stole the show from me. You know him as Steve from Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah, I love him. He's amazing. Yeah.
As Roy's loyal son, Gator Tillman, and a few other people. But the one that stole the show from you, was it your? Who's your favourite character?
I like the character of Dorothy and her family, but outside of that, I like the guy who's the sin eater.
Yeah, Sam Spirrell, his name was, who played an immortal, mysterious drifter, Old Munch.
Yeah, so is John Hamm, does he play like a villainous character? Or was that a spoiler?
It's awful. In a good way. I mean, obviously, that's what he's supposed to be, so he's doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah. But he's so charming with everything else he in.
Yeah, he was. He was in this, really, because he was an absolute. I'm going to swear. I'm sworn already, so I carry on swearing. He was an absolute twat in this, but he was. But it was a case of when the guy that played Steve, Joe Kerry, he was extraordinary, man. The one he's raging it.
I'm not going to give too much away, but like in the later episodes, you see flashbacks and you see why he's like the way he is and how his dad's brought him up and he's like mistreated him and like you feel sorry for him as a child, but as an adult you just want to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's like. But it's just, it really was. It was one of those ones. Was it 10 episodes?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, it was. When we watched them, like I said, one after the over successive nights, really. Zoom and all, like Prime, and brilliant. So. Has there been a first one class?
Yeah, I'll have to catch up on it because I did really enjoy the first season with Martin Freeman and Billy Bob Thornton, but I never gave the other ones a chance. I tried season 2, but I couldn't really get into it. But maybe I'll have to go back and just go to season 5 first.
Was it season 2 the one that you said had UFOs in them?
There was one of them, and just at like one point in it, the cop sees a UFO, and I don't think it was ever explained. And it wasn't really, like part of the whole series. It was just one moment in it.
Very strange. So, right, there's a couple of bits about the story I want to tell you about, Grant. Okay, Amanda, apart from John Hamm, who was your favourite character in the series?
I think the Sin Eater. Yeah,
the Sin Eater. What we need to explain about the Sin Eater, Grant, is he was a 500-year immortal Welshman that had come over to America. And he was a hired killer, basically. And he goes after Judah Temple's character in the first episode, gets hired to go and do it. And his mate gets killed because she hits him on. She hit him on the head with a toilet seat or something.
I think something like that, yeah.
So there's two killers coming to Judah Temple's character. And she couldn't get, for whatever reason, she couldn't get to him. But she killed his sidekick off her, hitting him on the head with a toilet seat.
Oh, wow, amazing.
And then it just got weirder and weirder and weirder after that, it did. So, and he was in the background then, going after John Hamm's character, because he basically tried betraying him. And little Steve from Stranger Things, generally tried to kill him. That the immortal guy failed, and then he ended up getting, how would you describe it, Amanda?
He was blinded.
He got blinded and dragged through the desert. And I thought, was this going like the good, the bad, and the ugly? This definitely a homage.
Oh no!
It's absolutely insane because there's a massive battle at the end of it between the army and John Hamm's militia, and you sat there for about a good half 20 minutes thinking, "God, this is absolutely really going to kick off this," and it didn't.
Oh wow!
It didn't. They worked their way around it very carefully on the script. And then they had 25 minutes left at the end of it, and that's why they went really weird, where the drifter guy comes on to try and kill Juno Temple again, you think. And he gets to her household. This will give big spoilers away, but it was a very, very long road. And what happened was, they invited him in for tea.
Oh, okay. Nice, yeah.
So I think it was like no one's ever been nice to him before, and he was just like, wow, it's like people who accepted me to be nice to me.
Oh.
I had a great scene in it where you see they won him over and he sits there, right at the end, the camera turns off, he's a big smile on his face, and he's tucking into a big piece of cake. And it finishes. It's brilliant, absolute. I recommend it, Grant, honestly. Watch it. So.
Oh yeah, I do love John Hamm though. I think he's a great actor.
Last time we saw him, he was in Good Omens 2 last year, and this one loved it in the cinema. Why did you love it in the cinema, John Ham?
Oh, I don't care about that. He's ugly.
Her eyes lit up still when he went to start butt naked round you.
Yeah, you were covering my eyes, and I wasn't bothered.
Oh.
Right, anyway, that's a bit. Anything else you want to add, Amanda?
No.
It's 10 out of 10 for me. It's best TV series I've seen this year so far.
Oh, wow, brilliant. Yeah, so I'll have to give it a try then.
Amanda?
I'm going to give it 9.5.
See?
Ooh,
Now, yeah,
good.
now, back to Grant for the next programme, because I know you've got me watching something we've not watched, haven't you? So we can ask you questions.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've been watching this show. It's called The Curse. It's based on it's a Showtime TV production. Have you ever heard of Nathan For You? Have you ever watched that program? It's a comedy show. It's about a guy called Nathan Felder. He's a comedian, and he's worked with Benny Safdie, you know, from the Safdie brothers who do the films Good Time and Uncut Gems. Have you ever seen those films? Yeah. So
what's the series about then?
it's quite a hard one to describe. It's about a young couple. Like, Emma Stone is in it, as she plays his wife, Nathan Fielder's wife. But they are like they have a reality TV show called Flipantrophy. So it's about flipping these houses to make them more eco-friendly, passive certification. Yeah. So these houses have just giant mirrors outside of them. That contain all the heat, and then like pigeons will fly into it and die because they're like, but it's like a comedy, but it's got like a bit of it's a really hard one to describe because it's very cringe comedy. Like it's quite totally bad, like the situations they get in. They're both obnoxiously awful people. And,
Is it one of those ones where you hope something really nasty is going to happen to them?
yeah, you do, but you kind of do like them a bit. Cause I don't know, they have good intentions, but they're just morally bankrupt people, really. But it's really cool. These stylized films, like the camera's always like really far away from them, and it's kind of like off kilter. It reminds me a bit like in Halloween, Joe, when they had Michael Myers viewpoint when he's walking around because like on they're kind of it's got a bit of a horror vibe to it, but even though it's just about making a reality TV show, it's all about how things are fake and how they have to like fake things for their reality TV show and stuff like they're trying to be like present themselves as different people but they're not. So it's quite interesting, but yeah, it goes a bit like full David Lynch at some point. So I think you might quite like it. Yeah.
I know one of the character actors in it. Corbin Burson, who's in it. So I've seen him in. Oh, I'm gone back in. I've seen him in L.A. Law, and that was a long time ago.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Good grief, yeah. He's also in Major League, wasn't he, with Charlie Sheen as well? God, I'm sure he did hear right? So what is it? How many episodes are in this, Brandon?
It's 10 episodes, yeah. But you won't predict the end. The ending is absolutely crazy. I loved it, but it's really hard to watch like 2 episodes in a row because it's so cringeworthy, and it just makes you feel uncomfortable. I know a lot of people stopped watching it; they couldn't watch it, but I found it really funny that like I'm into that kind of like awkward dark humor. So...
I've noticed. That's all I'm going to say. I've noticed. Right. Amanda, is there anything you'll talk about?
No.
Brilliant. Okay, what are you going to give us out of 10, mate?
I thought it was incredible. I'll give it like 9.5. I think out of 10. I thought it was amazing. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
We've actually been really positive so far here tonight.
We're doing
really
well.
was.
When we come to Madam Web, you know.
Oh, shh, no spoilers. Amanda wants to lead the review on that one when we come to that later. Right? So what we'll leave the films to later on. But
yeah,
Amanda, you've got another TV program, haven't you?
I do, which is the Buffy rewatch.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've got 2 parts of this today because we've been to see. You're on to which season are you up to, Buffy?
Season 4.
Right, give us a TV program first, Amanda. Then, yeah.
Right, so I've got a summary of what happens in season 4, which you two won't understand because you don't watch it. But somebody does somewhere. Okay, so Buffy starts college. Oz cheats on Willow with a skanky hoe. Then Willow later meets Tyler. Tyler gets a chip in his head that stops him from hurting humans, but he learns he can kill demons. So he works with Buffy a few times. Everyone loses their voice, so Buffy finally kisses Riley. Before she finds out he's part of the initiative and she tells him she's a Slayer. She learns that Maggie Walsh is in charge of the initiative, but Maggie doesn't like Buffy asking questions and sends Buffy to her death with a faulty weapon. It doesn't work, but before Buffy can confront her in person, Maggie's creation comes to life and kills her.
Ooh.
And some of the initiative think that Buffy killed Maggie at first, but it turns out it's her creation, Adam, who also kills the child off screen that you don't see. He becomes the big bad of the season, and Buffy and her friends draw on the primal power of the first ever Slayer to help Buffy kill Adam, and afterwards there's an episode where they all have the same dream, where the first Slayer tries to kill them all in his sleep, and a random guy appears to them with cheese.
Cheese?
With cheese? Oh, nice.
With cheese?
Yeah, apparently that last episode has loads of different meanings, and the cheese is just meaningless because Josh Whedon wanted to put something in that didn't mean anything with all the other stuff that had hidden meanings. So like, keeps appearing, and he has a plate of cheese, and he's like, "This cheese will help you now." Oh, I've made room for the cheese slices.
What is it like? This cheese help you now? It's like a Star Wars parody or something. It's the cheese will help you now.
The feta will be with you.
I don't know. Anyway, Grant, have you got anything you want to ask Amanda about Buffy there?
Yeah. How much cheese was Josh Whedon eating when he wrote that script?
I have no idea. I don't know if it was cheese.
Oh, God, yeah. So, there's not a lot else we can really ask Grant, is it? I don't know anything much about Buffy.
You're not a fan? Is this Amanda?
I never watched it. And this will come on the part 2 in a minute. So, what are you going to give it out of 10, Amanda?
9.
I think, Grant, you found it with the first episode. The last episode, you gave it 7 one episodes in your seasons, didn't you, or something?
I can't remember.
I know.
Were you on season 2 then? I can't remember. I think you were on the early season, weren't you? You've rewatched a lot then.
I'm up to season 4 now, so I'm going to start season 5 and probably talk about it next time.
Yeah. We'll see. So, right, now, you better get on to part 2, Amanda, as well, haven't you?
Yeah, because I dragged poor Andy, even though he's never seen Buffy before and didn't know what was going on.
Still don't know what's going on afterwards.
Brendan Murphy, who was a comedian, and he was reenacting all 7 seasons of Buffy in 70 minutes, dressed up as Spike, also dressed up as other characters at the same time.
Oh, cool. Yeah, was it good?
I really enjoyed it. I think you liked bits of it, didn't you? But you didn't understand a lot of it.
There's some I don't understand.
Yeah.
They did a really good parody at the end of it of R.E.M's End of the World as I Know It. I don't know. When they had all the change, the chorus is still the same. But they put in he summarised the full 7 seasons in all the verses of it. And really, really cleverly done it was.
Yeah.
And it was also worth seeing him basically dressing up as Buffy a few times as well. Then having sex with Angel.
Oh God! When he was doing these scenes where Angel and Buffy made out, he had like a big long leather jacket that was hung on the wardrobe. So it was half Buffy and half Spike with Angel with the arm hanging out of the leather jacket, and it was sort of going like that. But it was like 2 people, but it's the same person.
I'll be honest, have you ever been down to the Palace before, Grant? Have you to watch anything?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I went to see I saw Hamilton there recently.
Oh, did you? Yeah, I've not been there. I've been there third time I've been there, actually. I've been upstairs the previous 2 times, and upstairs was all right. But the seats were really narrow down there, they were. People are wondering. And you were telling Andrew your legs are aching.
Yeah, I'm only 5 foot and my legs were cramped, so...
It was okay. It was okay, like I said, I enjoyed it. But it's because I'm not a Buffy fan. So it's like, some of it went over my head, but
there was one thing that stuck in my mind, and there's in Buffy, I think it's season 5, and there's a character called God who's Gloria was like an evil god, and she wants to open a hell dimension, and she manages to open it before Buffy closes it. But one thing that flew out of it was a dragon before she closes this hell dimension, and it's never mentioned in the 2 seasons that come after it. Like nobody sees this dragon, so what happened to it?
The other thing I think I really liked in it, you said it was in series as well, didn't you? Which of the seasons was it we had somebody that used to write really bad poetry?
Oh, Spike, yeah. It was called William the Bloody when he was a human, because his poetry was bloody awful.
And what he did was he started reciting some really awful poetry during it. It summed up season 5 as well, wasn't it? Yeah. I used that as a way of summing up the season, and it did about 2 minutes, and it was brilliant because I was sat there and I said, "Man, these are dreadful." But there was that sort of dread. Supposed to be dreadful. You could tell he could also be a writer. You could pack a bit of crap poetry, so.
Get them at speakeasy.
Oh yeah, I should get my speaking.
Yeah.
So, definitely so. Right, let's move on then. Amanda, what are you going to give out of 10?
I've already marked it, haven't I? So I'll give it 9, yeah.
9. Did you give both of them 9? That and the
Yeah,
part
I'll
2.
give that 9 as well, yeah.
Well, I'll give that 9 as well, because it was fun. It was a good evening out.
It put a lot of energy into it.
Oh, so
Yeah. When it finished, Grant, he was actually sweat was pouring off him. You can see him running around the stage for 70 minutes and 5 minutes, and the blood was knackered there.
It's like doing the speaking
I bet.
for 70 minutes, but with all the dressing up and getting into different characters and doing the voices and everything, you'd be exhausted.
But well, so right. Anyway, okay. You've got something else you want to talk about tonight, Grant, haven't you? You've been watching some comedy series, am I forgetting?
Yeah, I have been watching Kirby. It's the 12th and final season of Kirby Enthusiasm. Started
Final
3
season?
weeks ago. Yeah. So have you both never watched it? Have you?
I've never watched it. I don't know a lot about it. Do you ever watch it?
No, I've heard of it. I've never
Yeah.
watched it.
Tell us what it's about then, Grant, then, okay?
Oh, basically, it's from the co-creator of Seinfeld, Larry David, the comedian. And it's just about his day-to-day life in LA. But it's an improvised show, so there's an outline. So all there's no written dialogue in the whole show. It's just all improvised. So it's all about the situations and them just generally reacting to like horrible things he does, awful social situations and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just really really funny. It's one of the best shows of all time in my opinion. It's really really good.
I didn't realise it'd been going on for 12 years, mind you. God, that's gone quick.
It's been going on more than that. It started in 2000 because he's had a few breaks and stuff like that.
Oh,
So
right.
yeah, so it's the 12th and final series. Because he says he's just getting too old. He's about 79.
Oh, yeah,
And he says
fair
he
play.
hates watching himself on screens. He's like, it should be in a hospice, he was saying.
Fair play to the guy. If you're getting that
But no, it's really, really good. And it's quite clever, this series, because there's always like an overall arc or whatever, something happens. So in this series, basically, he's kind of been arrested for helping basically providing water to someone on an election lot, while they're queuing to vote. They gave him some water, but that's a felony apparently in America to give water to someone who's waiting to vote. Yeah, it's just a stupid law. Yeah. So he's put on trial for that. But Seinfeld, the show he created, that ended with all the cast being on trial, and it was one of the most divisive finales of all time. Like people hate it because they wanted like Jerry and Elaine to get together and all that, but they end up just getting an episode where everyone they annoyed in the 9 years just came and slagged them off and they went to jail. That was the end of Seinfeld. So I think he's doing a bit of a riff on it because everyone hated that finale, and so I think with Curb, he's obviously going to get in a situation where he might go to prison. So you don't know how he's going to twist it, but it sounds really interesting. So yeah.
No, cool. Keep us informed. So you've seen 3 episodes of that, did you say, then?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
And how many more to come in season 12?
10. There's 10 episodes per season, so yeah.
We can ask you for an update on that next time, then, definitely. So.
Yeah, but it's been a really good start. It's been really funny episodes.
What are you going to give it out of 10 as it stands?
It's been a strong start, so I'll give it about 8.5. Yeah, it's really good, really funny.
Yeah. Positivity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surely to God, this can't last, can it? Right.
I need to start watching shows I hate, don't I? I just tend to do films I hate for some reason. I pay the cinema to see films I hate, but
film ones watch this space. We're giving hints away here today.
Yeah.
Now, to double check then, how many more programs have we both got to talk about? Have you got any more programs you need to talk about today, Grant? Have you TV programs?
I'm covered now.
Yeah, I think you're covered. We've got
24 and we've got Criminal Records.
We'll do 24 next time, okay? Because we're not finished it yet.
Okay.
Do Criminal Records then, okay?
I want to hear about this because it's got Peter Capaldi in.
Bloody read this series.
Has it? Yeah, I've got my sonic screwdriver here.
Oh, you're not going to see much of that. Oh, yes. By the way, where's our 4th member of the co-host team?
Oh, he's over here, actually. Sorry, I forgot to.
Yeah, he's not been...
He's in the background.
Yeah.
He's just camera shy.
Yeah, it's been a day from him today. And I want to know him because if people are wondering, Grant's been watching the Liverpool Cup final today. And I'm not sure whether he's been putting your colleague in a can of beer as well to get him drunk.
Yeah. So, really, darling, what happened to Chelsea today? But yeah, that's his one conscience. Did you not hear it?
No, did you? He's drunk.
Oh, he meant to say Terminator. I don't know if you could hear it on my phone. No. Sorry.
We'll let him off, right? He's been celebrating, right?
We'll let him go rest for his
Yeah.
Right, okay. On to Criminal Record. Now, I've been doing some research in this series. I've discovered something Amanda doesn't know, so that's why it's been fun. So, should I tell people, first of all, Amanda, the brief outline of the series? This is Peter Capaldi's new television series. What was it on? Amazon?
I can't remember.
I've forgotten where it was on this brand anyway. So, Peter Capaldi plays DCI Daniel Hegarty and Crush Jumbo, who I've not heard of before, as Crush Jumbo as DC June Lenker. Now, I'll read out the blurb for you. In the heart of London, an anonymous phone call draws two brilliant detectives, a young woman in the early stages of her career, and a well-connected man determined to protect his legacy, into a fight to correct an old miscarriage of justice. Amanda.
Well, I liked Peter Capaldi. He was very creepy. He does that really well.
Yeah. It was like, I'd love to see him playing Doctor Who like this, John, because he was terrifying. He really was terrifying.
Oh no, he can't.
The Doctor don't go around doing that, does he? It's more the Master style, I think.
Yeah, it does. He doesn't go around potentially setting up people and take the fault for crime. It's more Master. But yeah, there's one interesting bit that happened in this series. I didn't notice it before, and YouTube wouldn't know this. Was apparently the two main actors in this. What they did was in this series was a lot of the major work in their scenes together in this. They refused to rehearse in advance, so straight in camera, they just both went for it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like you saw first takes a lot of the time, and it had that. What you get very raw, wasn't it, in places? So.
Oh, cool.
That's why it was a difficult series to watch. I think it was probably a bit long, actually. I think it could have been 6 episodes, actually.
Oh, how many episodes was it?
8. 8.
Okay, yeah.
And I want wild on the fact, I'm crashing you up in the Amanda in it, where the full of the 7th episode was the flashback that told you everything. Where I think I'd preferred it if it had been dripped to us a bit more on the previous.
Yeah, I prefer those episodes. Yeah.
That's why if we do a full episode on the flashback, it's probably just left it a bit late. But Amanda, is there what else you want to say?
No, I mean there was a big theme of racism like going on right through, and it's like because you thought Peter Capaldi was evil, but I think he just wanted like the easy option of like sending someone to jail because he thought they'd murdered this woman, and it turned out that they hadn't, and he just wanted like the easy option, like, oh well, it's them, instead of like doing the groundwork and making sure that they'd actually done it.
Yeah, so it's not an easy series. Oh god, it was pretty uncomfortable, wasn't it? Really, I suppose. Yeah. I much preferred Fargo. I have to be honest. Fargo was probably a lot easier to watch. What do you think of that?
Yeah, and plus Fargo, you don't really take it as seriously, do you? Especially when you've got an immortal.
Yeah, that's true. It was probably a bit too close to the truth as well. I think that's where the police and stuff. But yeah, it was interesting. So there's not much else really to say about that, Amanda, is there? So,
no.
What are you going to give it out of 10 then?
8.5.
I'll go 8, right? What recommendations?
I know, yeah. So that's on Apple TV, that one, is it?
I think it was Apple, was it? I can't remember where we saw it. Yeah, I think it was Apple, yeah. It was interesting. So, right. Films.
Oh, exciting.
Yes, now. I would normally lead with you, Grant, on the first film we're going to talk about later. I know you've seen this film, but somebody's got an alternative name for it.
Oh, okay, go on.
Yeah, not Madam Web, Madam Shit.
Okay.
So that's a clue straight away. I think what Amanda thought of the film.
I thought it was Madam Wonderful Pile of Turd.
Yeah, I believe that.
That's absolutely horrible.
People are wondering, I'll put a link up this where I'll find your YouTube rant about this ranting. You went on 12 minutes about this, you did.
Have you seen it again yet?
No, I do want to, because I have kind of withdrawal symptoms about how strange it was. Like I couldn't believe what I was watching.
I'll read out the bio about the film to give people a clue.
Oh, go on, yeah.
Then we could be less kind to it.
Yeah.
Cassandra Webb is a New York Metropolis paramedic who begins to demonstrate signs of clairvoyance forced to challenge revelations about her past. She needs to safeguard 3 young women from a deadly adversary who wants them destroyed.
Yes.
An absolute load of fucking bollocks, right?
Yeah, what?
So you might not like it that much then.
Well, you said it's bad as shit. I just thought it's bollocks. So what are you going to do? Are you got any bad language for it, Grant?
I was just like, because like obviously it's just not people know it might be if you've not heard of it. It's one of these Spider-Man adjacent films,
Yeah.
so it's like Spider-Man character, but because of rights issues, well, they're not allowed to mention Spider-Man. So because when she gets her basically her clairvoyancy, she just falls in the river. And suddenly she can see the future. Like there's nothing that real explains her, is it? Real? And then her best friend is Ben Parker, who we know as Uncle Ben, but he's obviously a bit younger. And then she's, for random reasons, she has to go to his sister's baby shower, and they're like, "Oh," because we know that's going to be Mary Parker, Peter Parker's mum. Like, "Oh, wonder what the baby's going to be," and then they have to name the name. So basically, there's a 20-minute sequence where they're just sat around having a baby shower. And then,
I didn't get the point behind that at all, to be honest. What did you
no, there's no point at all.
No.
It's just so big. They're about to say like Peter Parker, aren't they? They're about to say Pete, and it cuts, doesn't it? Like then something happens. Well, nothing happens. I mean, the barbecue overheated. That was it. That got her out of the scene. They're like, there's no actual villain threat or anything like that. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
It didn't to me because you had it, didn't you? Like you had about an hour into the film. It was only a fairly short film anyway. It was under 2 hours. Then she suddenly decided to go to Peru to look up her mum's legacy, and I thought, surely the fuck. You should have done that half an hour before, not an hour into it. What have you got to say, Amanda?
I actually like the idea of being able to see the future and prevent it.
Yeah.
It wasn't really well written and didn't work out like it could have done.
Well, you better tell everybody, Amanda, who your favourite character in the film was.
Cat, of course. It's always the cat.
Yeah. This little cat comes and done it halfway through randomly. And you were asking about the pigeons, Grant. I think you like the pigeons the most, didn't you?
Yeah, the pigeon was my second favourite character. Basically, like she just sat there. This is the random thing. She sat in her bedroom watching A Christmas Carol in the middle of summer for some reason, and that was on TV about seeing that because the Ghost of Christmas Future's on there, and then suddenly a pigeon flies through the window and it crashes and dies, and then she goes, "Oh, I better open that window now. She can see the future," and she saves the pigeon. But like moments before, when basically there was a massive fire, she's a paramedic, and one of the cops gets hit by a truck. She sees the future. She doesn't care. She just lets him do it. But when a pigeon could die, it's like, oh, stop everything. Gonna open that window.
Yeah. What did you both? And I've not made notes of the actresses' names. What did you both reckon to the 3 teenage stupid girls that were in it?
They were just incredibly stupid, weren't they? But they were Britney Spears fans, so I give them a bit of due credit.
God,
Oh, God, yeah.
Because there's a cringe-worthy scene where they just, instead of staying put, because the villain's trying to kill them, instead of hiding in the woods, they go, "No, we'll go to this busy diner where there's loads of hot teenage boys so we can flirt with, and we'll dance to Toxic on the middle of the table in front of everyone." Yeah.
Absolutely. The other good thing about that wasn't the worst scene in it either, was it?
No,
The climactic fight scene at the end of it. You told us in advance, Grant. You saw it before we did, and we watched it in 2 parts, and didn't we? And Amanda,
yeah.
I mean, you were telling me, weren't you? Amanda was a bit like, it was okay, weren't you?
Yeah, compared to the rest of the film, it was probably the best thing in the film compared to everything else. Well, then I think it should have ended when she was in hospital and she was surrounded by 3 girls that she's adopted.
Yeah. I always, you know what that came across, Sam? Tell me if you agree with this, Grant. Was it a bit like a cross between, you said this Daredevil, didn't you? Daredevil, Professor X, and who was the third one?
Oh, Spider-Man, maybe?
Yeah, was it Spider-Man, Professor X, and Daredevil as well? There's a combo with Saturn.
Oh God, yeah, no, yeah. She had this incredible. Basically, all she did was fall in the river again, and that paralysed her back for some reason. So she has to have this wheelchair, and also these incredible sunglasses. A bit like Cyclops, didn't she, from X-Men?
That was it. Yeah, that was. I don't know what it was. There's something. But there's been a big rumour going around about this. I don't know if you've both heard this, which is some interesting casting. They want to bring the older version of Madam Web into the Spider-Man films.
Okay,
Have you both heard the rumoured actress that's going to do the role?
No.
Oh, I don't know. I've not heard anyone.
Jamie Lee Curtis, would you believe?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, that'd be interesting. That would be interesting. That's the rumour has gone round.
Yeah.
Surely Dakota.
Is that her mum? Is Dakota Johnson's mum? Is it? Can't remember if it is or
No,
auntie.
Dakota Johnson's Don Johnson's daughter.
That's right. Very. Yeah.
And whoever else, I forgot. Mum, is it Melanie? Not Melanie. The one that played him.
Melanie Griffith. That's right. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Melanie Griffith, yeah. That's Working Girl. That's their child. Because she was in. Wasn't she in those 50 Shades of Grey?
She was. Yeah. I've never seen them, sadly.
I don't know. Let's move on, right? That's what my opinion of those films are, right? So, yeah, I know. Well, we have to mark it, I suppose. Have you two got anything else you want to wrap up with?
No.
Grant?
What to say about it more?
So I've said it's bollocks. Amanda's said it's shit. Well, how can you beat that?
It was for the Peruvian spider people. I'll give them 10 out of 10 for spider acting. I'll give it that. But story, plot wise, I'll give it minus 100. I think.
Wow. Oh God, right. Well, I'm going to be cruel now. When someone said minus 100, I'm going to go for about minus 10, right?
I was looking at Paul.
Oh, there's a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. The trouble is, Grant, what we're going to go into next is this. I'm torn now between this film and the next film we're going to talk about as the biggest pile of shit I've seen this year. And we're going to
You're not selling it to anyone.
Don't. Yeah. We're going to watch Argylle now.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
It's wrapped up with today. Yeah. Oh, dear. I've got the plot wrote down. Shall I read the plot?
Yeah.
Amanda?
Oh, go on, yeah.
What's the plot?
What plot? A reclusive author who writes espionage novels about secret agents and a global spy syndicate realizes the plot of the new book she's writing starts to mirror real-world events in real time. Amanda.
Yeah, I thought John Cena and Henry Cavill were going to be in this quite a lot more than that.
Oh, they just did it the spy bits at the beginning. Is that?
Yeah, I thought Dal Looper. Is it Dal Looper? Is it? It was all over the front page of it. The pop star.
Oh, Dua Lipa. Yeah.
I thought she was going to be a lot more than what she was, and she wasn't. She did about 5 minutes, and she's straight in the middle of the poster as well.
Yeah. I know, because isn't it quite meta? Isn't it all kind of postmodern? Whatever. Like this, the author is writing these. Basically, like, she's like the author of Jack Reacher, isn't she? She's written these spy films, or whatever. Then, but they're influencing real life. That's what I got for the press from the trailer. But I'm sure there's some pre-plot twists and all this. But did it actually make any sense or not?
She's being hypnotized to forget that she was a spy.
Yeah, it was the actress. The actress that did the lead was Brian Dallas Howard, who's Ron Howard's daughter.
Oh yeah, I like her.
Yeah. Oh God Almighty! I thought she was completely miscast in it. She might have got away with playing the author in it.
Yeah.
Then suddenly, what is it? Like an hour into it, suddenly gets a memory back like that. Next thing you know, she's kissing the heck out of Sam Rockwell. And they're both just in massive circles shooting all the baddies and stuff.
There was one scene that I actually liked where she realises that she can remember how to skate. And she gets these ice skates on and she's skating around like killing them all. It's completely unrealistic.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Did either of you two watch any of the Kingsman films?
Yeah, I've seen the first Kingsman. I really liked it. And I
liked
the Kick-Ass as well.
Yeah, the second one was alright. I've not seen the third one. But yeah, it kind of reminded me of Kingsman 1 with the over-top stunts halfway through, but they weren't anywhere near as executed as well. They weren't.
Oh, they were not. No.
And that's the thing with it. And they were talking about a trilogy in this film.
Right.
Really, guys. Did it go on forever, this film? Well, was it me, that?
Yeah, I felt like it went on forever.
I think it was a 2.5-hour film. It was a long film. It was a really long film. I think, and any Henry Cavill fans will be disappointed. He's only done it in about 15 minutes.
And he's got a terrible haircut as well, hasn't he?
Oh, God, yeah, awful. Every time we were doing an action scene in it, in the first half an hour, occasionally, you just was stood there.
Was he?
Big smiley face. You like that's what it was like, man, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mugging the screen, shooting everything, and I thought,
Yeah.
Well, we've not mentioned the best character yet, have we?
Oh, come.
The cat.
Yeah, now
Oh,
there's
the cat,
a
yeah,
in it.
good.
Yeah. The cat nearly saved the film, would you believe?
The cat should get his own film. It can't be any
Oh, was the
worse.
cat a spy as well?
Yeah, well, yeah, we're going to give a spoiler, aren't we? Go on, Amanda. Go on, tell Grant what the cat did.
Well, it saves the day, doesn't it, in the end?
Yeah, the cat's in this little rucksack for the full of the film getting run round. And then you see it getting dropped on the floor and you think, oh crap, we just killed the cat off.
Oh,
But
no.
suddenly you realise the cat's all right, and just when one of the main baddies is about to have a go at him, the cat goes flying out the fucking rucksack. And
Really, yeah. Amazing.
that was a good scene because it was funny. Oh,
Oh.
I think the moral of the story is if you're making a cat film, just put a cat in there. It'll be still be crap, but just a bit less crap.
Or a pigeon.
Yeah, oh God, yeah. So anyway, is there anything else you want to add?
No.
There's nothing else I want to talk about. Because I said I'm torn between if that was the worst film that I've seen or
Madam Web.
There's not much in it.
You've still not seen Aquaman 2 yet?
Well, that's not this year technically.
That was last year, yeah.
So yeah, we might do that one in the future.
That's an incredible trilogy of films to watch. Yeah.
We'll promise everybody for next month. We'll try and watch a decent film where we can find one.
Yeah,
I know, yeah. Trying to think what's out next month. Is there any good films coming out?
Yes, there is, and I'll tell you this in a second. Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire.
Oh, yeah, that's coming out, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to give it marks anyway. Go on, Amanda.
5 again.
2.
2. Oh, okay.
Madam Shit was definitely worse. Right. Yeah. Okay. We'll wrap up then, obviously, everybody.
Yeah.
Best tell you what we're planning to watch next month, and then is there anything you want to reveal, Grant? You're going to try and watch?
I'm pretty easy at the minute. I might try and give Fargo season 5 a go because you recommended it.
Yeah.
And then another show I was thinking of watching is called The Rehearsal. It's from the guy who was in The Curse, Nathan Fielder. It's it's a scripted, non-fiction show, but it's a comedy. But it's about I don't really know what it's about, but it's meant to be very good. It's a HBO show, so it's got like.
Tell me if it's really good. We'll try and watch it ourselves.
Yeah, so I'm going to watch that. It's called The Rehearsal. I think it's actually 6 episodes, but I think season 2's coming quite soon. So this is season 1.
Amanda, what are you watching then?
I'll be rewatching Buffy.
Yeah, there's a new Walking Dead series out. I believe it's either this weekend or next weekend, actually, with Andrew Lincoln in.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'll probably get forced to watch that. I got a really good bargain the other day for a charity shop yesterday, actually. Did you ever watch the series White Collar?
No, what's that?
Yeah, it's like Hustle, sort of very like light-hearted, sort of thing with basically a very charming con man in it who gets gets run around after the policeman who arrests him, gets him out of prison, he's another case, and ends up going backwards and forwards for 6 years basically. So, but it's great fun. So that's what I'm going to rewatch.
Oh, cool.
Now, film-wise, is there anything else coming up that you two are aware of apart from Ghostbusters?
No, I can't think of anything.
No, the only thing I know, I don't want to watch it, is the remake of Roadhouse.
Oh yeah, with is it Jake Gyllenhaal's in it? Yeah,
yeah. I don't.
Oh, there's June 2, isn't it? That's coming out, but I'm not a big fan of June.
Yeah, he said last episode. People wondering, I've read the first 2 books.
Yeah,
I've seen the David Lynch film from the 80s, but I didn't watch the TV series. And I said this to you, man, didn't I? I said I'll probably end up watching he was naming for the trilogy, these first 2 books and the sequel.
Yeah.
I may watch it all as one over a couple of weeks, not bit by bit, because they're 3-hour films and it's a lot to take in, I think.
Yeah, it is. I watched the first one. I was pretty bored. I was like, and the thought of seeing part 2 doesn't make me excited. I'd rather see Madam Web again.
Yeah, June 2 is great. I don't know if you realise it's pushing 3 hours again. Like the first.
I know, that's horrible.
Yeah, it's too much. Could you think, Amanda? What do you think, honestly?
If it was something I really wanted to see, but I'm not really bothered about it.
Yeah. Same here.
It's not like watching Buffy, is it?
No, it's not. I don't watch Buffy for hours.
Anyway, guys, listen, seriously, we're waffling, aren't we, guys? So we'll wrap up episode number 3, and we will see you all probably about a month's time, I reckon, Amanda, isn't it? Yeah. So, yeah, watch your space, guys. Okay, take care, all. Right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Amanda.
Bye, bye. Bye, bye.
Bye, bye. See you all soon.
Bye, bye.
Bye, bye. Bye, bye.